Hello, and welcome back to Headstation. My name is Magnus, and in this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the various ways of being able to create a job within Headstation and explain a little bit behind what a job can be. So, first thing I need to do is log in, obviously. So when I logged out previously, I was in the people module, so that's loaded up now. I'm going to go to the top left hand corner and head to the jobs module. Now when it loads up, this is the previous job that I've created in a video. I actually need to create another one now. So if I go to the top right hand corner, the most obvious way is the add new button, which would take you to the new job dialog. And with each field briefly, at the very top, the asset is where you set your company that this job would be categorized to. If you had any sub companies, you'd be able to select that as well. And because I've selected this company, it shows all the assets under that company as well. So I'm going to select the company car. A task is, as the placeholder says, a brief overview of what needs to be done. So this one needs, oh, there you go, needs refueling, and almost like a subject line, if you will. And the description is a more detailed description of what actually needs to be done with this job before you can complete it. So the car needs to be refueled at the, I don't know if I'm spelling that right, service station across the road. Okay, so that's the description done, so everyone knows what has to be done before this job can be completed. So a little bit more, the due date is when I expect that this job will be completed. So if I set that to enabled, because I want this job done tomorrow, I want this job done by tomorrow 10 a.m. because I need to use the car after that. Status is a way of showing how the job progression is going. And most of the statuses are pretty obvious. One thing to note though, third party ready and waiting for third party refers to the suppliers and contractors. So say that you had a quote waiting back from another company, or you're waiting for a part, or something that you're waiting for outside of the company itself, you'd be able to set it to that, and it shows everyone that you are waiting for that as well. So for now, I'm going to set the status to in progress, and I want the priority of this job to be quite high. I'm also going to assign it to a user that I've created in the system, which was done in a previous video, and I'm going to assign it to Ben. Now I could notify him that I've created this job on save, but I'm not going to for now. And default notifications actually refers to what you want to be notified about when this job changes. So default notifications is when the due date lapses, when an active status is changed. So for example, if someone went from new job to in progress, that means someone's grabbed it and they're setting it to an active status. And then if they went from something like in progress or on hold to completed or cancelled, so basically they're saying that it's done, then I'd be notified about it as well. For now, I'm not going to set a notification. I'm just going to save it like that. So if I press save and exit, there you go, there's my second job sitting there, and that's the first way of creating a job. There is a much faster way if you don't need very much detail on the fly. So if I went up to the top right hand corner here, I went to the filters panel, one section in the filters panel is the quick job section. So exactly the same. Asset assumes the company that you have got selected here in the top left hand corner. So if I went and selected it, you'd see the company car there. I'm going to use the same subject line just to show the same type of job that I'm going to do. The car needs to be refueled at the service station across the road, and I'm going to assign that to Ben again, and then I'm going to create the job. So if I close that filters panel now, just so I can get a bit more room, you'll notice that that other job has been created. Now it hasn't set the status the way I want it, hasn't set the priority the way I want it, but it has set the defaults. I don't need to go into that job to change that. So the little down arrow there shows that you can edit things in line. So I change the status here to in progress, and then I change the priority to high. Oops, double clicked. So that's all set there. So I'll do that again just because I accidentally double clicked. There you go. So anything with a down arrow, basically. I don't have any suppliers. If I wanted to change the assignment, etc., etc. And that's all there is to it there, guys. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us, or you can visit our documentation website, which is docs.headstation.com. And thanks very much.